So, in this session we discuss the flow through the pipes in detail. Outline of today presentation is just we discuss pipes in parallel, then flow through siphon, power transmission a pipe through a pipe, then what is the water hammer. Yes, if pipes in parallel, if you see one is the pipe in series, another is the pipe in parallel. If pipe is parallel, what it mean? In parallel pipe, a main line is divided. So, this one is the main line. This is the main line. Main line divided into two or more parallel. So, this main line, this line is divided. Yes. This main line, okay, this main line is the divided, yes, partial this Q1, this one is the partial discharge, another discharge is the Q2 in the second pipe. The length and dimensions, if you see the dimensions, D1 is the diameter at the pipe 1, L1 is the length of pipe 1, V1 is the velocity of pipe 1. Yes, this one is the pipe 1, all these parameter of the pipe 2. Yes, 1, 2, yes, denoted pipe 1 about the dimension of pipe 1 and pipe 2. Again the merger at the downstream, this Q1 plus Q2 become Q. So, this what is the discharge? So, this discharge Q, yes, become Q1 line 1 and Q2 is the pipe 2, Q1 plus Q2. What about the head loss? Remember, in case of the pipe in series, if pipe in series, discharge Q1 equal to Q2 equal to Q3 equal to Q. What about the head losses? Head loss HF, capital H become HF1 plus HF2 plus HF3. This HF due to friction, if we are including the minor. So, by sudden expansion, by sudden contraction, bending. So, we are adding all the different types of losses and summation of all this become capital H. So, one loss is the due to friction, that is the calculated by Darcy-Weisbach equation. Yes, and this major loss due to friction only, and that calculated HF equal to 4F L V square upon D into 2G. This equation is known as the Darcy-Weisbach equation. Similar in case of the, yes, if we are ignoring the minor losses. So, what about the head loss in the pipe 1? So, this head loss at the pipe 1, yes. So, this HF1 suppose this head 2. So, head loss in pipe 1 is equal to, so discharge is the adding means Q equal to Q1 plus Q2. And what about HF? HF1 equal to HF2. So, this one is this is the valid in case of, this is valid in case of if pipes in parallel. What about the condition of the series? If series, so this Q1 equal to Q2 equal to Q, and this H capital H become HF1 plus HF2. In this equation, we are ignoring the minor losses, we are considering only the major losses. Yes, we are ignoring the minor losses. So, in this case, if you see HF, if both are equal, 4 friction, because what is F1? F coefficient of friction, 4 F1 L1 V1 square upon D1 into 2G, this equal to 4 F2 L2 V2 square upon D2 into 2G, where F is the coefficient of friction. If this is the friction factor, so this 4F become F dash. So, this is the friction factor, this F dash this F dash is friction factor. Do you follow my point? Yes. So, this F is the again it depend upon the material, yes, material, yes, when F 1 equal to F 2, yes, if coefficient of friction of 1 equal to 2. So, this part cancelled 4, this cancelled 2 G cancelled. So, L 1, yes, L 1 V 1 square upon, yes, this component, this component. So, this all about the, yes, if pipes, yes, is in parallel, pipes in parallel. Next is the flow through siphon. What is first? What is the siphon? What is the function of siphon? The siphon is a long bent pipe which is used, yes, to transfer liquid from, yes, from a reservoir at higher elevation, yes, reservoir at higher elevation, yes, up to, yes, another reservoir at lower elevation, reservoir at higher elevation, yes, to at lower elevation. And when these two reservoirs separated by, and how this reservoir is separated? By any hill, yes, or higher level of a ground. So, this one is the two reservoir, this A, reservoir A, the reservoir B, the two reservoir, okay. Long bend, yes, siphon is a long bend pipe which is used to transfer, yes, what transfer of a liquid means energy transfer, transfer of liquid from reservoir A to reservoir B. This is the transfer, and this two reservoir is the separated by a higher level or hills. So, this label S, yes, this S is known as summit, and this siphon, this one is the siphon, this bent pipe, this one is the siphon, this siphon up to this, from this up to hill level, up to summit level, this one is known as inlet leg, yes, and downward this one is the known as outlet leg. Okay. So, this top point, this one is the point, yes, this one is the label. If you see the label, reservoir level A. So, this height is the highest level of summit level, this one is the H height, this height is the H. Okay. So, energy transfer to reservoir A or liquid transfer to reservoir A to B. So, yes, by the first principle you know the concept of the pressure at level. If you see the pressure at, yes, S, the P at, yes, at S is less than P atmospheric, yes, P atmospheric, P atmospheric. And what is this amount? Yes, if you see, so this at 10.3 minus 7.6, 2.7 meter of water. What does it mean? No pipe section greater than this pressure, the hydraulic gradient at that section. So, what is the in what cases the concept of the siphon used? To carry water, yes, from one to another reservoir separated by hill, to take out liquid from tank with, yes, which is not having any outlet, to empty channel not provided with any outlet, sluices. So, these are the few. What is the next level? How the power transmission, because if fluid flow through the pipes, if fluid is flowing through pipes, if fluid flowing through the pipes, what is the power transmission or what is the transmission efficiency? Because what is the concept of the powerhouse? Water is coming from the dam up to powerhouse, and this water carrying from dam to up to powerhouse or means up to reservoir to powerhouse, it carrying this energy transfer or this liquid transfer through the pipe only. So, how we calculate efficiency of how we calculate power transmission, what is the efficiency or transmission efficiency, how we calculate. So, if power transmitted, what are the parameters? Suppose this one is the tank, this is the tank, this one is the water level, water level, height at this level, this is the height h, this is the tank, at this inlet entrance is section A, at this point B. The power transmitted, what is the dependent? Weight of first condition, this power transmission, this capital P is function of, what is the function of? Weight of flowing liquid through pipe. What is the weight of liquid? Weight of liquid flowing. And then total head available at this level, what is the head? At this level, what is the actual head? Actual head, capital H, head, actual head, means net head. We know, what is the net head? If you need net head equal to net head or a net head equal to gross head minus losses. So, net head equal to Hg minus Hf, gross head Hf, and this Hf due to friction only, 4f Lv square d into 2g, So, I am talking about this at this level, what is the net head. So, this power P is the function of weight of water W into this H, and this H is the net head. And that equal to Hg gross head minus Hf. And what is the weight? How you calculate weight? How we calculate weight? So, we know W into mg, weight of water, and you know the density equal to mass upon capital V volume. So, what is the mass? Rho into volume V. Mass per second, it means volume per second. So, volume per second, that become discharge, this become discharge, this become discharge. Mass per second equal to rho volume per second, volume upon time, this become discharge. So, in place of m we are writing rho and discharge q into g, or we are combining the rho g into q. And what is the rho g? This is the specific weight, this is known as specific weight and denoted by gamma or small w. So, that is the w into q. So, this yes, is WQ. How it coming? By this way. Weight of water flowing through the pipe per second. Why per second? Mass per second. Weight equal to m into g. Yes, mass per second is the rho volume per second, rho qg, and we are combining rho into g. This become, yes, rho into g. This become W, and what is the W? That is the specific weight. Specific weight. Okay, specific weight. So, and what about Q? Q equal to area A into velocity V. This is the velocity. This velocity of flowing liquid. Velocity of flowing liquid. Liquid. It's clear? So, this all about the small w A into V. And what about the head? At this level, at B, what is the head? Yes, if fluid flowing in a pipe, so this at this level, what is the net head? At head level B, H is the total head minus HF due to friction. We are ignoring the minor losses. If we are ignoring the minor losses, so the net head at the B means at head at B equal to capital H, this one the total head minus loss through pipe, and this pipe loss is the major loss. We are calculating only major loss, and major loss is calculated by Darcy-Weisbach equation. So, we can calculate this H minus HF, this component H minus HF. So, this then how we calculate? Yes, calculate if we calculate power, what is the efficiency? If efficiency is, yes, H minus HF, H minus HF upon this, and what is HF? We know this one is the efficiency. And what is actually power in real power? P power. If we calculate power, P, yes, hydropower, power from liquid, yes, hydropower per mgh, P equal to W into Q into H. This one is the power, hydropower, water power. This derived from the mgh, yes, and this H is the net head. So, Q H minus HF, this is capital P, dit P, just see P, this level. Power is this weight of water flowing per second into height. Yes. So, P gamma Q H minus HF, and just see in place of Q, Q A into V, this H minus HF, V inside HV minus, in place of HF, what is HF? 4F LV square. If we see P equal to gamma Q H minus HF, and this Q H minus 4 F L V square D into 2 G. So, W A into velocity H minus 4 F L V square d into 2g. So, this become W A H V, V inside 4 F L V cube d into 2g. So, this equation, how this will be coming? How this is coming? How maximum power? What is the maximum power? Yes, you calculate dP upon dV for maximum power, dP upon dV equal to 0 for maximum power. Maximum power. How we calculate maximum power? We, yes, maximum power. How we calculate? In this case, just see, if we dP upon dV, so this become H, this become 3 times, yes, V square, 3 times means 3 HF. Okay. So, just see, HV 4 FLVQ upon, yes. So, in this case if differentiate, this become, if we differentiate, this become H minus 3 times 4 FLV square d into 2g equal to 0. This is H, and what is this? This is HF. So, H minus 3 HF equal to 0, okay, or what is the capital H? Equal to 3 HF, or HF equal to H by 3. 1/3, yes, 1/3. What does it mean? It mean 1/3 head lost in friction only. If fluid flow through the pipes, if we are ignoring the minor losses, 1/3 power is lost, 1/3 head is lost, head means power, 1/3, yes, lost due to major loss, due to friction only. So, what is the efficiency? What is the efficiency? Yes, it means maximum power supply head loss due to friction pipe is 1/3 of the total supply. So, what is the maximum? How we calculate this maximum? H minus HF upon capital H. So, this become H, and whatever this H by 3 upon capital H. If we calculate, so this become 2 by 3. So, this becomes 66.7%. The maximum, if you transport liquid, yes, water for the power generation, 1/3 power is lost due to, we are ignoring the minor. So, this one is the maximum performance, maximum. If fluid flow through the pipes, 1/3 power is lost due to friction only. The maximum we can achieve maximum performance, maximum efficiency up to 6.7% only. 1/3 power is the lost. So, this all about the efficiency of, yes, transmission, yes, if transmission efficiency if fluid flow through the pipes. Next is the water hammer. If water is flowing, through the pipes, yes, why water is flowing? Because from dam, from reservoir up to powerhouse, water is flowing by any means. Yes, if we are close the valve, all of a sudden if close valve, momentum destroyed, momentum becomes 0. So, this momentum, a huge pressure waves is generated, because flowing liquid having their own velocity, own momentum. If all of a sudden, yes, by gradual or by sudden we close the valve, momentum becomes 0. A pressure wave is transmitted along the pipe when flowing water is suddenly brought to a rest. Yes, all of a sudden if it brought to the rest, all of a sudden the momentum is 0. A sudden rise in pressure had the effect of hammering action. So, if we sound, if we see the sound nature of the sound, the action is the hammering, action nature is the hammering, hammering action on the pipe walls. All of a sudden, if by gate, by valve, all of a sudden it close the valve, the momentum become a 0. Water before this, water having their own momentum, all of a sudden it brought to the rest, the hammering action of the pipe wall. So, this phenomenon of sudden rise in pressure is known as water hammer or hammer blow. Means if fluid flowing through the pipes by any means, if all of a sudden it close the valve, means we are momentum, we are destroy the momentum. So, a sudden rise in pressure had the effect of hammering action. So, this hammering in pipe wall, so this phenomena of sudden rise in pressure is known as water hammer or hammer blow. Okay. So, what is the magnitude? The magnitude of pressure rise depends upon why pressure generated, a high pressure generated. Yes, what the magnitude of pressure? It depend upon speed at which valve is closed. This one is the, what are the valve closure, this one is the valve. What is the speed? Valve speed. What is the speed of? This may be gradual, this may be sudden, sudden, and this one is the gradual. Gradual, gradual closure, sudden closure by any means. So, first is the speed at which the valve is closed. Then another dependency is the velocity of flow, because they are having their own momentum. Water is coming from, suppose river Ganga, water is coming from any dam, their own velocity, their own velocity, the velocity of flow means flowing liquid velocity. The third, what is the length of pipe? This one is the shorter, this one is the very long. If very long, kinetic energy conversion is the very high. Length of pipe. So, third dependency is the length of pipe, length of pipe. The fourth one is the very important, the elastic property. Elastic property is elastic property of a pipe material. What is the material? What is the pipe material as well as that of the flowing liquid? Means material. So, the rise in the pressure in the some cases may be so large that the pipe may be even burst, or therefore, it is essential to take into account this pressure rise in the design of the pipes. Means the intensity, the huge intensity, sometime it pipe burst. Being an engineer, our responsibility to check where bursting, because in the first session we explained the cavitation. So, if gradual closure, if there is the gradual closure, suppose we are taking closure is the gradual. So, what is the mass of liquid? The mass, rho into volume, and if velocity all of a sudden 0. So, what is the water retardation? Retardation is the initial velocity is the v final 0 upon t, this is the retardation, this one is the mass. So, axial force producing retardation. So, what is the mass into retardation? If you see mass, this one is the mass into retardation. and this mass into retardation, yes, is the force due to the pressure waves P into A, pressure waves P into A. Okay. So, what is the P? Rho L V upon. So, this density, length, velocity, time. Then pressure head, what is the pressure head? H equal to P upon W. Yeah, this is the pressure head. What W? Is specific weight, and what is the W? If we see pressure rho V upon T, rho L V upon T. So, this rho into G, rho cancelled out. So, this become. So, if T, it is by experimentation, it is seen that if T is 2 L upon C, then closure valve is gradual. Yes, then closure valve is the gradual, and if T is lesser, this one, all these are the experimentation, which comes from the experimental result. If T is lesser than 2 L upon C, yes, this one the length, then the closure of valve is sudden or instantaneous. So, closure is the sudden or instantaneous. So, this all about the gradual, then sudden, all of sudden, yes, for elastic pipe. Okay. Thank you.